with those. You probably didn't get the thing.
I didn't get the thing.
I'm like, what are those?
You gonna say, what are those?
Oh, that's how you do. I'm like, girl, they
You gotta make it do what it do, you feel me?
what the getaway.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're just gonna get into it. Here I am doing a set of nails on my sister. She actually volunteered because I told her I was trying to learn. And I had already filed down her nails, cut them and everything. I was just adding on the tips and shaping them. Cutting them short to the length that she wanted, as y'all heard previously, and then now filing them to the shape that she wants. So I sped it up so that, we're not stuck watching that for a short period of time. So, yeah, she said she wanted the coffin shape. So I was trying to get it as close to that before I add the acrylic, so that when I do add the acrylic, it'll be easier for me to go ahead and shape it without having to file for so long, since I don't have the drill. So much easier to do her nails, but still kind of hard because she has like these tiny nail beds, but nonetheless, we got it done. So yeah, I'm still filing. So now I'm gonna add the nail dehydrator by Model 1. I only went with that one because I read the reviews and it seemed to be good. There was another brand that I wanted to try, but I think it was supposed to be called Gelish or something like that. Or no, something Bond. But on Amazon, when I was reading the reviews for it, people were saying that they weren't receiving that they were receiving the Gelish brand. So I was like, nah, that's not, I don't want to order anything and I don't get exactly what I asked for. So I was like, I'll just stick to the Model 1 and see how it works out. I used that in my first video when I was doing the full set on myself. And I can say it did pretty good. It was that, I used that and their primer. Because I got the set. So the set came with the dehydrator and the primer. But I did notice with that, like, you have to make sure that your hands are completely dry. If not, it causes this weird film on your nails, so then your nails will pop off. So I noticed that when I did my own. So it's like you apply the primer first, let it dry. The dehydrator first, let it dry, and then add the primer, let that dry, and then commence to doing your nails. So I went ahead and made sure I put a good amount on hers so that she wouldn't have any lifting, because I wanted to make sure that her nails would last. So that's me going in with a second coat of the primer. Now that we have everything, I'm gonna start adding the acrylic to her nails. I'm still using the Kiss. I'm trying to finish that before I order the Valentine one that I want to try that I keep seeing basically, I guess you could call them like little commercials through Facebook or advertisement. That's what it is. I keep seeing the advertisement for the Valentino one, so I want to try that and see if that would be like a better. Because I have been noticing some stuff with the Kiss brand, so I want to make sure it's not me, but it's like the product itself. So I've spent a lot of time watching long hair pretty nails, and I figured I'll start off like how she said, start off with little, not little, but like regular size beads, starting from where the tip is connected to the nail, and then get as close to the cuticle without touching it as possible. That way I can build the apex, and then I can also help with the lifting compared to when you just add one big bead on there. I feel like it increases the possibility of it lifting. Everyone knows how annoying it is when your nails lift, because then it gets caught and everything and it can hurt and then it can break your nail. So I was trying that out. I actually got the brush off of Amazon, I think, or it might have been off of the website for I cannot pronounce that name for nothing. Kolinsky. It's one of those Kolinsky brushes that everybody that does know has been talking about. I got the number 8, which works for her hands, but I think I want the number 10. I feel like it'll make it easier as far as when I do my own, since it's a little bigger. So yeah, here I am trying to make sure that it's not touching the cuticle, that it's not going on the cuticle, because that would definitely cause lifting, which I learned the hard way when I did my very first set. Like, my nails were okay. I guess water got up under them, because my hands are always in water since I'm always cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. You'll see that I'm always pulling her hands and stuff. My sister is really stiff. Like, now I understood what my nail tech used to go through when I used to have her do her nails. So I'm taking little beads again, to make sure that I'm building up properly, and that I'm not missing any corners or crevices, and that there's no gaps, because that would be the worst thing to happen, is for you to have a gap or a hole where water could get in, and then now all your nails are gonna pop off. So I'm just checking to make sure that it's the thickness that I want, that it's flat enough, and it's not too bulky. And then this is when I realized I didn't wet my brush enough because the powder was not the texture or consistency that it was supposed to be. So here I'm just building up the thickness of them now because it was still a little too thin. And then just brushing it down in place and then making sure that it's not overlapping onto her cuticle or anything like that. So I'm finally moving on to the next finger. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I worked really slow because I wanted to make sure that it came out right and that it looked good, and I wasn't gonna be stuck doing so much fouling this time around. Because on my first set of nails, I made them so overly bulky, and I had them like a little bit over the cuticle, and I was just like, oh, okay, it's cool, I'll just foul it. No, it's not just fouling. It's not only just fouling, because you really are fouling forever. Like, it took me, on my very first set, I want to say 2 days to completely foul them down to how I really want them. So, definitely less is more when it comes to putting the acrylic. Definitely start off with a small amount and then build yourself up. But nonetheless, it was fun. I definitely recommend trying to do it yourself if you can. And I mean, with all this free time we got, you might as well come out of this with some type of craft skill or a new skill or whatever. But I am interested in getting some more monomer, but I just need to find the right brand. So if y'all know any nail techs or people that do nails that know any, go ahead and drop it in the comment section and let me know. Also, where I can find the little clippers, because Amazon did not have any with good reviews. Like, the reviews were horrible. Like, people were saying that screws were falling out, it was just falling apart, or they received it broken. So I would hate to get it and then it don't work. And then with everything being closed right now, there's no possible way to get one. See, because I shaped them before I added the acrylic, it's gonna be so much easier when it comes time to smooth them out again. So it's already taking the shape that I wanted, so I don't have to do any extra steps or extra work. So it's I'm really learning as I go. Y'all should definitely check out long hair pretty nails. She's self-taught, and her nails always come out amazing. So you guys should definitely check her out. She inspired me to attempt to do my own nails, and then to attempt to do my sister's. My mom's is next. I already know she's gonna want that. What's that oval? That oval shape. So I'm about to start practicing on that now. think here's when I noticed that the container that was holding my monomer was melting. I was just like, that explains so much for why I was having so much trouble laying the acrylic. And why it was like patching up like the way it was. But I definitely am gonna try some other brands to see if it makes a difference as far as like how the acrylic lays and stuff, cause though Kiss was like good and cheap, like after a while you're like, okay, yeah, this is like real cheap. Oh, the nails I'm wearing, they're actually my second set, because the first set actually popped off because I didn't have any dehydrator or primer, and I mean they popped off like 2 to 3 days after was it 2 to 3? I want to say between 4 3 and 4 or 5 days, they just started popping off. I mean, with the slightest tap or whatever, and I was just like, oh no. So make sure if y'all do your own nails or whatever, get y'all some primer or nail dehydrator to make sure your bonding actually happens, or your nails will pop right off. I mean, at least your nail bed won't be damaged, but it will pop right off. Me have to push her finger down. She don't know how to relax. Let me tell you. Oh, when you're filing, be real careful, especially when you're filing somebody else, because them files are like real sharp, especially that 100 to 180 grit one. I ended up cutting her on her pinky. You can sort of kind of see it, but not really, because I couldn't tell. So it's like, be real careful that you're not close to the skin or anything like that, so that you don't cut nobody, and you definitely don't cut yourself. So I'll probably push out another nail journey video with my mom, and then probably one more with me by myself after I get my other acrylic and monomer set. And then I'll probably do like a lock update, because it's been a while since I've showed my hair on my channel. It's I believe the last time I showed it was the 6-month update. So now I'm a year and I believe it's been 4 months now. Yeah, so I'm like a year and 4 months in. So I'll definitely be dropping that so you guys can see what I'm looking like with my hair, especially during this pandemic, because now I have to maintain it myself and retwist it myself. So that's up and coming. So if it wasn't for this copyright thing they got going on with YouTube, I would have let y'all hear what she had us listening to. Like, I was questioning every song she had playing because I was just like, wait a minute now. Like, this Caribbean music a little zesty. See, I had to pull her finger again because she don't know how to relax. And she was over there complaining like, you see how you being so aggressive with me? I'm like, you won't relax your hand. Now we're finally down to the pinky, and that was just one hand. I had to go and do the other one, but I did that off camera because I was like, it's the same for both. So this time I waited for the acrylic to get saturated on the brush before I even placed it on her nail to see if that would help. So I'm just checking over my work, making sure that there wasn't any gaps, any holes, any spaces. And this is what they look like after I filed and buffed them down. Pink them, and so I did like 2 coats of clear to give me a base because she wanted an ombre, you know, trying to be like her older sister. And we decided to do like a pale pink and a pinky orange with pink glitter. She wanted to step out of her box because she usually does like real neutral tones. Earthy type tones, but she was like, she's gonna be different. So when I first did ombre, I actually really messed up. Like, I would put the top color first and then the bottom color, and then I would do like 2-3 coats on one nail and then move on to the next, not letting them dry in between, so then it would look real, I don't know, like airy, I guess. And then when I would put the clear coat on it, oh my god, the polish used to look so clunky. And so I had to actually look it up on YouTube on how to do an ombre. But you know, now I figured it out. That's how we got it to look better. Someone's put the glitter on the wrong hand. Finger. Couldn't even remember which finger she wanted. And then now I'm going in with the clear coat. Lock it in place before I clean around her cuticle, because I realized it's easier for me to clean it when the nail itself is dry compared to when it's still kind of wet, because then the nail polish remover kind of leaks into the nail and messes up the polish. I'm going to do the second coat of the glitter. This was the end result. It came out decent. She ended up liking it, so
I got nothing cute for
that's
you.
all that matters. I went in some more like after they were fully
Glitter
dry.
was the
and
hardest
I
to take
continued
off,
to
but,
clean around her cuticles.
That's just what it's gonna be.
And the excess polish that was probably still hidden in some places. But it came out good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know the next time I post. Again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Once they're fully dry, I'll be able to clean them up some more.